Granted, I'm not relationship expert, girls, but I do know of some pretty effective ways for making your guy stick around, such as how to make him want you more around the clock. Guys are of a different breed, so remember they think completely differently than we do. What you think may be the best approach may be completely opposite of what is going to work to charm him and keep him wanting you. A person who wants you will want more than just your sexual affection, but will want to spend more time with you just for being you. They will appreciate you and just want to be around you, no matter where you're at. To pull this off, follow these little tips for how to make him want you more. I promise they don't only work, but they're great tips for a girl to know overall. Believe it or not, as fun as it is to get all dolled up for your guy, one of the best ways on how to make him want you more is to go more natural. Use less hair products, don't wear crazy makeup, and don't feel like you have to wear makeup all the time around him. Guys like to see you get dressed up, but they also prefer your natural side more than they do you being dressed up all the time or wearing a full face of makeup around the clock. That being said, unless you're going out for a night on the town, go more natural. Your guy will see the real you, which is what you want him to want in the first place. It can be so easy when we are nervous to try a little harder to make a guy want us. For instance, we might decide to spend extra time getting ready and dress ourselves up all the time extra special. Or, we may send him cards, texts, or other things to let him know we are thinking about him. Or, maybe you're like me, and you tend to express yourself through your words. If so, don't overload him with how much you're into him. You can let him know in subtle ways without chasing him or trying too hard. Guys like to know that girls are relaxed around them and comfortable enough around them to remain low-key. They also tend to like a girl who is a little shy, so don't be too overbearing at first. Guys hate a nag and a whiny girl, so never, ever resort to either of these habits and expect to get positive results. Men who think they have to dress a certain way or provide a certain dollar amount of money to keep up with a woman's beauty or material maintenance can lose interest very quickly. They can also lose their interest in you because they feel like your demands or needs are too much to deal with. Don't be too high maintenance and expect this to be attractive to a man. While it's fun to want nice things or look nice, find a happy medium here so you keep it safe. If you're out to eat or see a movie, one of the best ways to make your guy want you more is to let him do most of the work. Let him grab your hand, steal a kiss, or open the door for you. Let him know you expect these things by not being the first one to make all the moves. Also, when you get home from a date, don't text him right away, but let him text or call you instead. If he doesn't, wait until the next day. If you haven't heard from him by the next day, then you should still wait to let him contact you. Don't go chasing him if he doesn't even have the courtesy to call you after a date. He's not worth your time. Trust me. Once again, girls, this rule is golden. Never call a guy first. It implies you're more into him than he is you, and guys actually prefer to do the work in the early parts of a relationship. Let him call you instead of you calling him. I promise this not only works, but most guys will want you more because they know you respect yourself enough to follow this rule too. This one can be tough, especially if you've had a number of guys cheat on you before. No matter how hard it is, you can't be too jealous of anyone in a relationship. To make him want you more, show you are confident in the relationship and yourself. If he gives you reason to doubt him, then you may want to question if being in the relationship is best for you, period. If you're not sure, don't confront him until you have enough evidence to prove him guilty, or it will only make you seem like the bad guy. If other girls flirt with your guy in front of you, let me share with you a handy tip. As hard as it may be, instead of acting jealous, smile at her, extend your hand and introduce yourself as his girlfriend. Kindness kills, sweetie. Guys love a girl who can make them laugh, just like we do. When you can make a guy laugh, he'll be interested in your personality and make him want to spend more time around you. Part of making a guy want you is having him want to spend more time with you, so make a funny joke. Don't be afraid to poke fun at yourself, and definitely don't be afraid to poke fun at him. Don't be so available for him. Guys don't want a girl that is always around because there is no desire left in that. If you make plans with your friends and he wants to see you, he might feel a little let down, but he'll ask again. He wants to spend time with you already, so leave him hanging every once in a while. This will make him want you even more. We all want what we can't have. Who doesn't love a confident person? We all find confidence, not cocky, people because it's an attractive quality. Guys don't want a timid girl that is always talking down and doubting herself. Confidence is sexy. Don't ever forget to lift your chin up and walk like you own the place, make people look. Don't reveal everything about yourself right away. This includes your body as well as your personality. Guys like a little bit of mystery. If they know what they're getting right away, then there is no fun in that for him. They like the chase and finding out what there is to know, especially about your body. Don't dress too revealing, just sexy enough to make him look. Don't give in to everything that he says. Whether it's in the bedroom or just in general, take control every once in a while. Tell him you want to go to this place or that place and when you want to go there. Don't wait around for him to make plans and decisions. In bed, if your relationship is there, you try to take control every once in a while. Sometimes guys like to not be the one and only decision maker. Have you ever hugged a guy who smelled delicious and fought the urge to kiss him? Well, men go just as crazy over nice scents as we do. Buy a perfume or even a deodorant with an alluring scent and he'll be all over you. Wear something you've never worn before to show off a new area of your body. If you only wear jeans, try donning a skirt. If you only wear heels, try throwing on some flats. Seeing you in something new will make him admire your beautiful body. There's nothing wrong with flooding your Facebook with selfies. When he sees other guys like your photos, he'll realize that he's not the only one who finds you attractive. Posting pictures with your pals is also a great idea, because he'll be able to see how happy you are when he's not around. It shows him you have a life outside of your relationship. You shouldn't pretend to love soccer, because you know he's a fan. But you can study up on statistics and watch a game with him. He'll appreciate the effort you're putting in. How could he resist a girl that takes a genuine interest in his hobbies? People like to know that they're liked. If your boyfriend wears a shirt you like, tell him. If his arms have gotten stronger, squeeze them and compliment them. If you're in a relationship with him, he already knows you like him, so don't hold back your flattery. Men love a good meal. Even if you always burn your food, you should attempt to make him dinner on one of your dates. If you manage to please his stomach, you'll also please his heart. Every man wants to land a great cook, so if you whip him up a meal, he'll brag about you to all of his friends.